Hey y'all, what's up? Thank you for tuning in to Black Girls Gone Wild with your girls Stormii and Smoke. This is a podcast where we vibe, have fun, and sometimes things may even get a little bit wild. But before we get into the show, go ahead and grab your cups and let's go.
If you haven't heard about Anchor, it is the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain. It's free. There are creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. Anchor will distribute your podcast for you so it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Music, and many, many more. You can make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place. Download the free Anchor app now or go to anchor.fm to get started.
You know what I mean.
I can't stand you. But guess what? In 3 weeks, I'm going to be there to aggravate the shit out of you.
Bro, who can't stand me? Oh, nobody.
I'm going to aggravate you.
I ain't gonna be home.
Gonna aggravate you, aggravate you.
My house gonna be in the
you.
shop. My house gonna be in the shop.
What?
My house gonna be in the shop.
Your whole house gonna be in the shop.
The house is gonna be in the shop.
What's getting fixed?
The carburetor.
Shut
and the muffler. The carburetor and the muffler.
In the house.
Yeah, in the house.
Okay.
The carburetor in the garage. And they gotta fix the something. Camshaft. I think that's what it is.
No.
Shaft cam.
Just stop.
It's a somebody camshaft.
Just
it
stop.
is a camshaft.
Just stop.
Okay.
Just stop.
Yeah.
Just stop. So how you doing over there, Smoke? What's up with you?
Smoke is smoking on purple, easing my mind.
Hey.
Come on, Dub, because I got to stop cussing when you get on.
I already told him.
Hey, baby, you not finna throw me no bone for you.
Well, hello
Don't
there,
stop
Dub.
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 How's it going this evening? Well, it's evening over here.
Well, Smokey, it's going pretty good.
Okay. I'm glad to have you on.
Nice to have you on, Dub.
Well, I was looking forward to this for a while, and and now I can really vent and get it out.
Yeah, let's do it.
That's what it's here for. So, tonight's topic is I'm not and don't want to be a mind reader.
What? We ain't reading minds no more?
No.
I thought that's what the men were supposed to do. That's how the ladies act anyway. I'm not saying I do. I'm just saying.
Okay, if that's the case, why make it that difficult if first of all, if you like the guy, and you want to get to know him, why make it that difficult when you can just tell him to assist him?
For me, I think some women feel like they actually did say it.
Yes.
Feeling like you said it and actually saying it are not always the same thing.
Now, what do you mean by that? I mean, can you clarify that?
Yeah, well, because a lot of women, they have conversation in their head before the conversation actually happens.
Like it's gonna go like this,
right?
And then we're gonna say, he gonna say this,
right, exactly.
So
okay. We say it without really saying it because we feel like y'all are supposed to understand where we coming from and decipher the rest. So saying it and actually saying it, what the problem is. That's not what a lot of women do. They hint at it. Let me say that.
That's what I was about to say, because I'm pretty sure she's said it or mentioned it, the man or they just haven't picked up on it. But I'm pretty sure it's been said.
But you know what I was thinking as I was preparing for this evening? I really feel like I forgot just that quick. What I feel like. Come back to me. Go ahead. Because I really forgot just that quick. Don't laugh
but
at me,
but
y'all.
but when we're always talking about reading minds in relationship, we always want to throw it towards the woman. Men also have us trying to read their minds on certain things as well. It's always geared towards the woman.
Well,
As far as the mind reading.
do you mean that men think you should know what we're talking about?
Men think they say, but they don't actually. You guys also think women are mind readers as
Now,
well.
y'all gonna be mad at me, ladies, but I'm sorry. I don't agree with that.
Oh, ma'am,
I
excuse
feel
me.
like men actually say, what
No,
the
they
problem
don't.
is.
No, they don't.
The
You don't
ones I
so?
feel like the ones I've come encounter with have said it.
No.
The problem was, did I kill?
Lord.
Okay, well,
Smoke.
now depending on
What's going
the
on?
age, depending on
And
the
that's another thing. Age does play a role.
correct, and as we get older, we look at things a little bit differently.
Right.
And if you can at that point in your life can say, you know what, you know, why not make it a little bit easier? And it's not making it easier. Why not hint around some more things? Because men are slow.
Yeah.
No, it's okay. I'm so glad I'm not glad you said it, but I'm glad you said it.
Yeah.
Because what I was gonna say earlier was I believe that a lot of times people don't communicate with another person on their understanding level.
I agree with that.
Okay, yeah.
So I think, that plays a part in it too. Women are steady, what is it, nagging or bickering or badgering something in their partner's head, but he really might not understand what
Right.
she's saying.
Right.
And for the ones that really don't understand, are still being thrown in the same mixing bowl as the ones that do understand.
But
And
the
don't
man that don't understand, is he letting it be known that, man, what are you talking about?
No.
no, yeah, some men do,
And some don't.
and okay, and for the ones that do, and the same thing may happen to them, then what?
I mean, yeah. I'm I'm with you. Like, I really feel a lot of places where you coming from. I I do think that it's a woman thing, and women have to be more vocal and actually say what it is and not hint. And I'm saying all this because I've hinted. You know what I'm saying? I'm speaking from experience.
But I also think it goes in with age. Because
What?
yeah, it comes with age. Because older, as women, younger, we really don't say too much. But older, we have more to say. We speak more. We're more vocal.
Um,
And I think for men, it's vice versa. And when they're younger, they're more vocal. And when they're older, they're more quiet, I think.
And why do you think they're quiet? They're more quiet.
Um, they're more, I don't know.
what,
They're not,
reserved?
yeah.
So with you feeling that way, you should handle the situation different.
Or
No,
or
no.
quiet because he's just been beat.
Because excuse me?
I said, or he's quiet at a certain age. He's just beat down. And
Yeah, yeah, he could be beat down.
Dub,
He
Dub,
tired.
Dub, are you speaking from experience, Dub?
allegedly,
Did you
Allegedly.
say allegedly? Okay.
Oh my
But
goodness.
but you know, but it still goes back to communication.
Okay, so
And
go ahead, because I got a question for you.
and if if women know these things, that some guys just don't get it because they honestly, they just don't. Then and you really care about this guy, why not just tell him? I mean, why not just make it? You know what? I'm just tell you. You're not giving in. You're just saying, okay, well, why not just I can just tell him, and then leave it up to him, leave it on him to do what? Keep going with it.
So my question to you, as a man who you've been put in situations where you feel like, man, I can't read your mind, right?
Correct.
So do you then come back and say, like, just tell me what's going on, or how do men handle that situation in your opinion?
Well, I think the men that um for the ones again, it depends on the age.
Immaturity.
Correct. They will um hopefully receive that to say, look, I need to communicate. Maybe what I'm saying is not being it's not communicating well to her. So maybe I need to figure out another way
Right?
to do it in order for her to get what I'm saying.
But
Yeah.
how many men actually do that though?
Well, I can't answer that question.
Not many.
Not many, but
Not many.
you know what? If for the ones that actually did, um, which they are definitely in the majority, in the minority, more power to them. But is that going to be something that you know? I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying, Dub.
So Stormy and I was talking, and what we was talking about last week, I forget, but we was talking about pretty much like you said, I'm not a mind reader, and it is true that sometimes women try to read the minds, of our partners, our men, or whatever. But I think sometimes that something that comes with that mind reading is feeling like you already know why your partner is upset or mad about something.
Yes, if you can read their demeanor, you see how they move. Of course,
Yeah, but like we were saying, a door got closed last week. Your mind told you the door got slammed.
but it did though, because it was the demeanor after the like. It was. See, it's not just the slam; it's everything that goes into it. You have to know the whole demeanor. Is everything.
Yeah, you can tell when somebody's angry. I agree.
Right. You so it's
But how you know that anger is towards you and projected towards you? Basically, what I'm getting at is you're wrong for prejudging what you think they are, what you think they mad about.
not if you already know the pretense to it. Like not if you
Okay, so Dub, how do you feel about, because we just not gonna get somewhere.
Well, the first thing I'm going to go back to is what we should have known at the very beginning about what a woman, what they think. I think we should go back to that.
Okay, let's go back.
Okay. Um, you know, but to answer that, the way I would look at it is you always have to go back to the origin.
Mm-hmm.
And once you go and once you know where it came from, then you can all this is in your mind. Then you can think about what could I have done to prevent that from happening.
Okay.
snap,
Okay.
snap, snap. Dub
Oh no,
come
ain't no
with
snap,
the
because I know you probably been
with the
rolling your eyes.
juice. Dub come with the juice.
Oh, now you
I
want to
hear
snap.
you.
You was just disagreeing with everything I was saying.
Whatever.
Okay. That door was closed, not slammed.
Whatever.
Your mind gonna tell you different.
No, my mind did not tell me different.
Again.
Okay, would you, if you knew why the door didn't slam, would it make a difference? Would it make a difference?
If I did not know,
Correct.
um, guess it would have made a difference. But I know why. If I didn't know why, it wouldn't have made a difference. It would just put in the door shutting.
And then would you have wanted to know?
No.
Okay.
Right. Okay.
Because I'm not a mind reader.
I mean, but you just read it now when the door got slammed. You just tried to read the mind when the door got slammed.
Smoke.
That's a good one.
I'm just saying.
Smoke, stall me out. Stall me out, Smoke.
I'm just
Stall
saying.
me out.
Okay, knock knock Zoom.
Well, let me say this. We all can agree that it all comes down to communication,
Basically.
and the way you can communicate with that person. Because let's not get it. Some guys think that they can do the same thing to every woman that they meet and get good results.
Ooh, child.
Hey,
Say
baby,
it.
but you cannot.
Correct.
Say it.
So you have to find out. You have to find out again. Adjust your communication skills, because depending on where you are in life, you should know some sugar honey iced tea. And
Listen.
if you don't,
You would think so.
you correct. And that's very frustrating for women, and I can see why. Because you you give and you give and you say, you know what, I'm just, why don't he get, why would he get it now? Well,
Mm-hmm.
then you got to figure out, maybe you can come at him in a different way, and then maybe he may get it.
Oh.
Ow, what does that mean?
I just said, oh. I'm just. I
You need
don't.
to teach a class.
Who? Yeah. Who needs to class? Dub, right? Not me.
Yep. Yeah,
Okay.
not you.
Yeah, no, I should say no, not me.
Dub.
But
Need to
listen,
teach a
I got a
class.
question because both of y'all said it. That the communication or whatever about the men, it come with age. At what age? Because I know some 40 and 50-year-old men out here who just ain't got it together.
Um, some take longer than others, but by 40s, I hope they have it together. Somewhat trying to
You right.
on your way, cause shoot, you 40 years, like some gotta give. You can't
Now,
be out here and thugging forever.
true that, but 40 years 40 years old for a guy, and now, what do you consider having his stuff together?
You said it, Stormy, not me.
As in knowing what he wants, like settling with one woman, you know what I'm saying, working towards goals with the family, like, that's something that a 40-year-old man should want, not be all out in the streets.
Now, are we talking a 40-year-old man from 40 to 49, or from 40 to
Yeah.
45? Because that, nowadays, I don't know. Well, you know what? I think a lot of things now will, with this whole pandemic thing, that's going to take away a communication to a whole nother level.
I think so too.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I think that if a person was dating multiple partners, that's gonna decrease as well because you know you just don't want to put yourself out there, and it's just changed.
Yeah, get exposed. You don't know.
So that's gonna change the whole dynamic. So all
But
40-year olds, 40 to 45, you think they're ready to settle down?
they should be.
Mm-hmm.
They should
Right.
be. They really should be.
Okay. So in their 30s, you're saying what? They should be, but could you admit that guys are slower getting to that point than women are.
Right. That's what I'm saying. By their 40s, they all that running around and who run all that should be out of your system. By 40 years old, your focus should be on family.
So, well, you know what? There are a lot of cougars out there.
What?
I'm saying like that's what their goal should be in your 40s. Your goal should be in your 40s. You know what I'm saying? You're in your 40s, like your 20s and your 30s. Your 20s, you was trying to figure it out. Your 30s, still trying to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? But leaning towards figuring it out. In your 40s is, it's time for you to get your crap together.
Well, see, now, I think that's a good point. But remember this: a lot of them probably were married and they could not do those things, and now they're in their 40s and they're single.
And then they can do
And
Mm-hmm.
correct.
That's
mm,
true.
So,
Didn't think about it that way. That's
didn't
true.
didn't either.
Yep.
and 40 to 45, guy get
Mm.
married in their 20s and they all of a sudden divorce, and it's 20 years later.
They done turned 20 again.
Thank you.
Whew. Lord.
Out here wilding in these streets and you 40 years old.
And think
Like
about the
you
40-year
20.
old women that's trying to talk to the oh Lord.
No,
That's the
not the 40-year
problem.
old women,
They ain't even
but the
talking to us. They
50-year old
talking to the
women,
youngest ones.
and the 50-year old women and 55. And I'm telling you, in today's society, and we can talk about this another time, but today's society, women are taking care of themselves in the older they're getting.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So a guy in their 40s who just coming out of whatever they were in their 40s, oh man.
Yeah.
So
No.
it and for you to expect that, uh that's going to be, you may have to look at that in a different way.
Hmm.
That's my opinion.
Okay, dude. Because a 40-year-old woman she's looking for what I just said.
You know why?
Family stability,
And-
building something.
I don't know about all that.
Yes.
well,
They not trying to be out in these streets.
Mm-mm. Not fully.
Shut up. I can't stand you.
It was that before I realized it,
I
but
know.
I mean it's true.
Smoke. Just being smoke. Ain't no telling what's
It's
gonna come out of that
true.
mouth.
now
It's true.
Smoke, you seem to, um like that movie says, think like a man.
I might be right a little bit. That might be right a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
So therefore you should really be able to understand where they're coming from. Now,
I do.
so do some of your girlfriends hate on you because of that?
No, I don't feel like that.
No.
Well,
Okay.
I probably get on their nerve, when we have certain conversations because, I'd be like, well, you might have been a little wrong. So, I get that all the time. I can't stand you.
Basically. Because I
But
don't be wrong. I be right.
Yeah, that's all. I'm not gonna just say, yeah, girl, you right. Oh, you're right. Oh, he's so wrong. No, baby, you might be wrong on this one.
Well, I think your true girlfriends, you know, they're not going to tell you what you want to hear. They're going to tell you what you need to hear.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
but of course.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just how it is.
Yep.
But neither one of us want to hear neither one of us what we have to say to each other, even though we listen.
I mean, you could say it,
Whatever.
I never tell you I don't want to hear
Whatever.
it, but that's just gonna be that.
Well, let me ask you this. Flip the script. Then what?
What we flipping?
Her question.
What you asked me?
What question?
Come on now.
Yep, I already know what's going on here. Don't nobody know nothing.
Stormii.
Yes.
You forgot what you asked her?
Yeah, I did.
I don't even know what she said.
Wow.
Well, I guess that's tonight's show.
Yeah.
Because clearly don't nobody know. We've been talking and don't nobody know what's going on. Okay.
Oh, you.
Oh gosh.
The girls are really going wild, man.
That's what we do.
Hey, girls gone wild. You never know what you're gonna get.
Oh man,
with Smoke and Storm.
That is a mess.
Oh yes. Well, Dub.
Yes.
Thank you for joining us.
Yes, thank you.
You gave us some very good insight.
And you did. Next time you come back, because you definitely have to come back.
Definitely.
We're gonna have to write this stuff down and make sure we know what's going on the show next time. Because
Well, I really enjoyed it, and it was an absolute blast. But I learned some things as well. So, and that's always a good thing.
Yeah, always.
That's what we're here for. Each one teach one.
Each one teach one. Took the words right out of my mouth.
Yeah.
And if you read, I'll teach.
Okay, Doug.
That's old school.
Doug. That is old school.
Yep. It is.
Peace.
All right.
Bye.
All right. Bye.
I want to thank y'all so much for listening and spending time with us today. If you have any feedback or if you would like to chat with us, make sure to follow us on Twitter at Black Girls Gone Wild. You can also find us on Instagram at Black Girls Gone Wild. For your general questions, for your topic requests, or even to be on the show, you can email us at blackgirlsgonewild@icloud.com, or you can text us at 803-702-1663. Stay tuned for the next episode. Bye.